What is good, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we have our top 5 streetwear sneakers of 2017. So I've got 5 sneakers I'm going to go over with you guys, as well as different models of each of those sneakers. But this can be a guide for you guys if you're just now getting back to school. I know back to school is kind of over, it's a little past that time. You can go ahead and get some ideas for those shoes, but I'm also going to be talking about some shoes that are releasing in the next month, few weeks, or months or so you guys can get some ideas for shoes to get. You can get prepared for the launches, and let you guys know what's popping right now and what's gonna be popping in streetwear and the shoes for 2017. So one of the most anticipated releases for 2017, I think, is gonna be the Fear of God and Vans collaboration that's coming out. There's a few different models that are coming out to talk about, and I can give you guys my opinions of which ones I like the most. Now, if you guys remember the last release, there were 2 different releases. There were the Skate Highs and the Eras. Now, if you've been watching this channel for a while, you know that I have both pairs and I was able to acquire both pairs. This pair, I went into the store, they had 29 pairs and the only size they had left was a 13. I ended up selling those for like 250 bucks and buying these for 250 bucks. So I did get my size. And then these, they only had 9 pairs in store. I got there at like 5 a.m. and they sold out, so I had to buy these off the kid for 280 bucks, and I was kind of pissed about that. But then the prices went up to like 600 bucks, so I was not mad after that. The most hyped out of the shoes that are dropping are going to be the Vans Eras, I could say for sure, just because it has that all over Fear of God print. We saw that with the Vans Skate Highs, that those didn't sell for nearly as much. They're up there now, but as the original Eras that came out, so I think those are definitely going to be the most hyped. My favorite are going to be the slide-ons. I like the simple silhouette of them. It's kind of got the thinner lining around the ankle, as well as it has that nice look. I like those the best because it's simple and easier to wear, as well as they have the Mountain Edition that's coming out that is kind of, I don't know, different to me. I don't know how I'm going to vibe with those. I'll have to see those in person. Red for me, I feel like it's going to be a little bit harder to pull off. And also we have the Eras that have the red as well, which are just kind of a little bit weird to me in my honest opinion. I don't know how much I'm going to be paying for these because I don't even wear my other Fear of God ones that much, to be honest. One, because I beat them up when I got them. I literally wore them so much, so I don't wear them as much now. You could even see right here, like if I put it up close, how beat up those are just because of how much I wore them. As well as I don't want to be camping out at like midnight and sit in line for 8 hours for this shoe because I know that the lines are going to be crazy. Hopefully they release, I think they're releasing at 3 malls around me. The last one they released at 2. And it's just tough to go and justify sitting there for that many hours. And to be honest, I'll probably go for the slip-ons rather than going for the Eras because I have these. They're similar silhouette, and I just like the overall look of the other ones because I think I can get a better fit out of those if I'm being honest. Now for the Vans Eras, I don't mind the look of them, and I know a lot of people are going to go for them. The one thing I would say about them that I don't like is when they have the Fear of God laces on there. That's too much print for me. It's just too much going on. The next shoe I want to talk about for the releases is going to be the Calabasas. Now this one, I don't know if I can consider it a top 5 because of the current state of where they're sitting. Now, I don't know if the prices are going to go up on them after the next 2 shoes release, but they are coming out with a black pair and a gray pair. So the current standing on the Calabasas are right around 160 is what I'm seeing them at. I paid $140, that was retail plus shipping from Yeezy Supply, so it's like $20 over retail, and so a lot of people are not buying them. If you don't know, they sold for about $1,000 before they initially released on Yeezy Supply, so the prices were crazy. They've gone down. Now, I don't know if the price will go up because of the new colorways coming out, and that's the OG one. Yeah, it's right there, but that shoe is very simple to wear. I know it looks like a nurse's shoe, and so that's why I don't know if I can consider it a top 5, but I know that a lot of people are going to like the silhouettes. I don't mind the gray or the black. It's very simple, very easy to throw on in my opinion. I think it's easy for me to throw it on when I'm just running out of the house and I don't really want to put anything too crazy on. Next up, we're going to talk about a little bit of the athletic side of streetwear. So a lot of the times, a lot of people like to go for that more active wear look when you're going out and about. You want to have comfort as well as that look. And so one of the more popular ones right now that I would say is my favorite is the EQT. Now I'm also going to talk about on the side of Nike because I don't want to stick to just Adidas would be the Vapor Max. Now after putting both of them on, I have to say the EQTs are a lot more comfortable. I actually tried on the Vapor Max yesterday and I really wanted them, but they did not have my size in the colorway that I wanted. So they have a bunch of new colorways now. There's like a blackish gray one, there's a green one, or it's kind of like an olive one, there's a red one. Of course, you have the OG colorways, you have some collabs like the CDG collab. I really like all of those, and I would like to get a pair actually. So if any of you guys have any of those in a size 11, hit me up. But they are sitting at some of the stores. Like I really like the red ones, and I was gonna buy them yesterday. Only had a size 10.5, and I wanted an 11. So I'm gonna have to see if I can go ahead and find my way to finesse a pair of those. But they're only like 180, I think, is a retail, or 190. So it's not too bad, and they're still sitting in stores. The EQTs just dropped a new colorway that is sitting in Champs when I was just at the mall for 180 bucks, and it does have the full boost. Now I do have this pair right here, and I was thankfully gifted by Adidas by this pair. and it's a little bit different of a print. This one's a little bit harder to wear. I think the ones that are sitting in stores might be easier because it's just kind of like a flat black. And look how much boost that is. Like, you cannot argue with that. That just adds to the total comfort. And I think it might be a little bit, honestly, more comfortable than the Ultra Boost after wearing them, just because of the way that the Ultra Boost fit me, but some of you guys might have differing opinions. So those right there in the Vapor Max, I think are the go-tos for athletic wear for 2017 right now. That's just kind of like what I'm seeing everybody wearing. The NMDs, in my opinion, aren't as comfortable, and I have a lot of friends that agree with that, just because of the way that it's laid out is very flat. And there's no insole on the inside, but I think that is a great shoe anyway. One shoe you might expect me to put on here would be the Yeezys. Now, I kind of have differing opinions on putting them on this list just because of the current state of them. So the resale isn't too high on most of the pairs. The cream ones and the zebras are kind of low right now. And since he hasn't been releasing too many of the like 350 models or anything like that, I feel like the hype is dying down a little bit on them, as well as the prices. Now, I do wear my zebras a lot and I love the way that those look, but the prices and whatnot dropping, I feel like the hype of those is going down. Now, we have the new Yeezy Wave 700 Boost Runner. I don't know the exact words or the exact name of it, but I know it is the 700, and they came out for, I think the retail was $300 to $325, and I did sleep on them. Now, if you don't know who Yeezy Mafia is, he tweets a lot about the releases and when stuff drops, and so I knew when those dropped, and they sat for a good 20 minutes, and he's saying that these shoes are gonna sell for $1,000 plus. Now, I don't know if that's accurate because the consumers control the market, but they sat for about 20 minutes and it was like a pre-order, so they don't ship to November, but a lot of people bought them and are selling them for $600, $1,000, and I just don't know how that silhouette just works for me. It looks very bulky, and I just don't know how I would incorporate that into an outfit just because of the way that I wear my clothes and the way that those shoes look. So for the hype on those, I would say a lot of people might buy them, and a lot of people, they might be growing on them. For me, I mean, I just couldn't justify spending $300 because I thought they're going to be bricks. I thought it was going to be another Calabasas where I bought them and then I was like, oh, I can maybe flip them for like $100 more, and I couldn't even do that because now these are sitting at like $160. So I thought it was going to be that, and a lot of people saying it isn't. And those actually have boost in them as well, but I don't know how it's gonna be. It's just gonna have, we're gonna have to wait and see when they come out in November, when everybody starts getting their pairs. I just couldn't see myself putting an outfit together with them. So the biggest release of 2017 that is coming up, in my honest opinion, is going to be the Nike and Off-White collab. So there are tons of different models that are coming out, but there are two specific ones that I want to go after and that I want, which might be very tough because I know these are going to sell for a lot. I think the current market is at $2,000 to $3,000 for the Jordan 1. That is the one that I really want, the Jordan 1. It's kind of look like a similar to the Chicago colorway, but it is a deconstructed look. So it has like the raw materials. And I just think that that is going to be the most insane release of 2017. The hype behind it, you have the Off-White collab. The price point is going to be at $190, which is decently affordable for a Jordan 1. Most of the time, they're a little bit less than that, but it's a collab with Off-White. And a lot of people were anticipating a price point of around $300 to $350. Since it's down at $190, that's not going to be bad, and it makes it more accessible to more people when it's that cheaper price point. I'm going to put all the different releases up on the screen if I can get the proper pictures to throw up there, but the other one that I'm looking forward to is the Nike Presto that's going to be coming out with the Off-White collab. Those are the two that I would go for, and I primarily want to go for the Jordan 1, but I know that is going to be the most hyped in my opinion. There's a bunch of different models that I think look good, and a lot of people think that it looks like garbage because of the deconstructed look, but I kind of feel the look that he's going for, and I like the direction that it's going. So those are going to be the shoes that I really want, probably the shoes that I want most of 2017, and I know a lot of different sneakerheads and a lot of different people in streetwear are the exact same way, so a lot of people are going to pay that top dollar. If you don't watch Kais Omar, he saw a pair and he said he's willing to pay top dollar for them, and I don't know how much I'd pay for them, to be honest, because the most I spend on my shoes would be these Oxford Tans right here. I really like those, and I could see myself spending a good amount on them. You have the green laces, the orange laces. I would go for the regular laces, to be honest, but that silhouette of a shoe, the Jordan 1, is a very nice shoe. It's a nice colorway, and it's a collab with Off-White. It would be hard for me. I'd wear them. Like, I'm not one to stock, and even if I paid so much, I would rock them like crazy. So I cannot wait for that collab, and it's rumored to be coming out in November. I don't know exactly when it is because a lot of people have told me it's coming out in September, like the first week of September, and then I saw November on a recent post about the Prestos. So I'm still up in the air, and I'm going to research it and throw it up on the screen so I can give you guys actual facts instead of just guessing. So there are my top 5 discussion of sneakers for 2017 in streetwear. Now, I know that wasn't an exact list, but I will say the number 1 is going to be the Off-White collab because I broke it down a little bit of categories more or less rather than just keeping it at like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I hope you guys enjoyed that, and if you guys want any links to anything, I'll try to put some sneakers down below that I talked about that are available now, as well as release information if I can find it. But that's gonna wrap it up for the video. If you guys did enjoy it, please leave a like down below and join the notification gang if you aren't already. You can be one of the first people to comment and leave a like, and I give away t-shirts down there all the time. Just pick a random commenter, ask for their address on Instagram, and then boom, I send them a free t-shirt. So if you guys want to do that, go ahead and join the notification gang. Follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you guys next time. This is Harrison, signing out.
Got my coffee in my mason jar. We so fortunate we got this far. And I just wanna go far to the sky, but I don't even know